Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Belle again. So today, we're going to talk about Republicans worrying about Trump's executive power grabs. Trump is attempting to use pocket rescissions to withhold congressionally approved funding for the government. This is a legally untested theory in which the executive branch rescinds funding approved by Congress late in the fiscal year, effectively ending it without congressional approval. This is headed to the Supreme Court, and a plain reading of the Constitution says that Congress, not the President, has the power of the purse. Many Trumpist hardliners have cheered the move, but others in the GOP are starting to get concerned because they know that one day the pendulum will swing back. And if Supreme Court precedent is created, it would give a Democratic president the power to rescind all of the funding priorities the GOP cares about. Some are starting to speak out. Senators Collins and Murkowski very publicly came out against the idea. They're concerned. But other Republicans are coming out too. Republican Representative Harold Rogers of Kentucky, who leads an Appropriations Committee, indicated he believed Trump's move was unconstitutional, saying, quote, "It negates appropriations, and I think the Constitution, with the power of the purse resting in the Congress, negates any rescissions." Representative Rutherford of Florida said, quote, "I'd like to see it go to the courts, because I can tell you, I think it does take away one of the great powers of the Congress, and that is controlling the purse strings." Those are pure ideological, Constitution-supporting takes. Others have been more pragmatic and are warning of it being a double-edged sword. Representative Robert B. Aderholt of Alabama actually said, quote, "If a Democrat president tried to rescind something that I felt like was good, that would rub the other way." Well, yeah, it would. In another unique quote on the topic, House Appropriations Chairman Tom Cole of Oklahoma said he, quote, "prefer to vote on it. As I said, I think that's the appropriate thing, but it's a court decision." Well, if only the United States had some body of people who could act as a check on executive overreach and pass laws. Representative. My guess is the Democratic Party is going to signal that if this gets used even once, they will absolutely use it in the future to defund Republican priorities and earmark spending in Republican states for the entire length of time they have control, and then pass a law restricting it at the end of their term of control. Setting aside the partisan divide, Republicans in Congress seem to be waking up to the idea that a lot of the expansion of the executive branch is at odds with the Constitution, especially now that it's eroding their own key power. To people who aren't cynical enough to see why this matters all of a sudden, if Congress doesn't actually control spending, they don't control policy. If they don't control policy, there's no reason to donate to their campaigns. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.